My name is Clubb, and some of the activities I enjoy are hunting, working on the farm, and buying and working on old cars. Growing up on the farm really influenced who I really am. My family moved to the farm when I was 4 years old. My grandpa owned it previously, but we had lived in Patterson before. It influenced a lot of the things I do now and have always done. The first thing it really influenced was hunting. We had a lot of acres, so we could always hunt whenever we wanted. My grandpa took me hunting when I was very young. I shot my first deer out of my backyard though with my dad. I was in my PJs and I walked outside with an orange little vest and shot it. It was quite the experience. I had never really seen or done anything like that. And as a little kid, I was very excited to see, how the deer went down and how I had shot it, for me and my family to eat. It was very moving for me. So from then I've killed turkeys and I've killed other deer, and I've even killed a lot of smaller game, which is what I really hunt a lot now. I hunt a lot of small game now. I own a beagle, and I run rabbits with him, and it's fun to just watch the dog run the rabbits and chase them out and just continue to run throughout the field. It's really a great experience. Next thing I started to enjoy was working on the farm. As I grew up, my grandpa told me that he needed my help, and I never thought it would become a permanent thing, but I enjoyed it so much that I didn't care to go work with it. One of the first things we learned how to do was we learned how to work with cows. My grandpa had quite a few cows, and every now and then a cow would die when it was giving birth to a calf. This meant that the calf would just be orphaned, and at that time cows weren't very much. So grandpa told me that if I bottle fed them, I could keep them. And so that's how I got most of my cows now. I bottle fed them at an early age in life and got to keep them. This taught me a lot of responsibility, because if you forget to feed it, it won't make it. You had to feed it twice a day, and you had to feed it grain and feed it a bottle. I used to have to take milk replacer and mix it up and feed it like actual milk from a cow. The next thing I learned how to do was cutting wood. I cut wood. At first I split wood a lot, and I loaded it and unloaded it. My grandpa didn't really trust me with a saw at a very young age. So as I got older, he taught me how to do that and how to split it, better, and I've become quite good at that. And next I learned how to operate equipment. With cutting and loading wood, we had to load wood in the back of a trailer we hauled around with our tractor. Tractors are different to drive. We don't own the same brand of tractors, so each tractor is different. And every time I get on one, I have to remember how to operate it. My third option is buying and working on old cars. This all started when my grandpa let me drive his dad's truck. It was a 1966 Ford truck. It was the wood truck we had, and it was a stick. And in cold mornings, the stick wouldn't move because the grease was still kind of froze up in it. It was really fun, and it made me excited to see how, even though it was that old, it still ran and functioned properly. This caused me to buy my truck. I bought a 1983 Chevy that was in extremely rough condition. Me and my grandpa restored it, and now it is beautiful. I love it. I drive it all over the place. It sure has its problems along the way, but I've learned how to fix a lot of them. And that led me to buying my next car. I bought a 1974 Nova. This car I'm currently working on, and it runs now, but it's definitely not street ready yet. And these are all things that make up who I am. Growing up on the farm really influenced the things I did, where I went, and what I did. And I enjoyed all of these things. These are just a few of them I enjoy. I also enjoy fishing as well. I enjoy a lot of things.